What's up guys? What's up cycling fanatics? I'm training on the island of Lanzarote here for 10 days and I'm pretty much halfway into my holiday. Yesterday was a recovery day, just did an easy spin, and today I did some VO2MAX intervals. I'll explain to you how to do it, how to analyze and adjust while you're training. Check it out. Good morning. Another great morning here on the island. What time is it? 8:30 in the morning, and yesterday was a rest day, just a short sprint in the morning. Today I'm doing a quality training. It's going to be VO2MAX intervals. I've never done VO2MAX intervals. Your VO2MAX power zone is the zone above your threshold. Threshold zone would be 94 to 105% of your FTP. VO2MAX is 105% and above. And then there's more power zones above that, but today it means I'll have to push about 400 watts. 400 watts. That's way above my FTP, way above my threshold. So it needs a lot of rest. So I'm doing 4 intervals of 4 minutes and 8 minutes of recovery in between. Those 4 minutes will be hard. I try to find a road that's uphill, fairly close to my apartment, roughly half an hour of warming up. 4 minutes uphill, pushing hard, turn around, easy spin for 8 minutes, repeat 4 times. This is the road I'm gonna do my intervals. It's slightly uphill. On the bottom of the hill there's a roundabout and a flat section, so I can do my recovery. Perfect spot for this kind of training. This road is not too busy with cars, so that's good. I'm gonna turn around, go around the roundabout, start my first interval, VO2MAX. Boom, first interval done. 4 minutes, average was 395, and it felt really easy actually. So I'm gonna increase the wattage for the next interval because the training schedule says push 4 minutes on a pace that you can hold for about 4 minutes. If it feels easy, you should go faster. Having all these power zones set by some kind of FTP test doesn't mean you can adjust your training on the go. So you can analyze after your training, you can analyze after your season, but you can also analyze during a training and adjust it while you're still doing it, so that specific training session will be more efficient. Going to turn around for my second interval. I'll just do 450. 450 sounds like a whole lot, and it is, but I know that I can push about close to 500 for about 5 minutes when I go all out. At least I have done that in this season, so I'll try to get close to that, see how it feels. If not, I'll adjust it again. I've got 4 intervals to do it, so I can adjust 3 times. And this training it's going to be longer than just this interval session, but the first intervals that I'm doing right now are the most important, so that's why I'm trying to get the most out of this training right now. Second set done. Didn't really go like I said. Somehow the connection with my power meter kept dropping out. I saw 0 watts quite a few times on the computer, and I was still pushing really hard, so that will drastically decrease your average power. I'll try to recalibrate it, maybe it makes a difference. Right now I'm still on 395 for the second lap. Okay, maybe I was bragging a little bit about that 450 watts. 400 seems okay. Whew. Getting ready for my 4th interval. This stuff is getting harder and harder every interval. So maybe my first interval felt easy because it's normal. So analyze and adjust, but keep in mind the intervals is getting harder and harder every subsequent one you do. So here we go for the last time. VO2MAX intervals finished, but the training is not done yet. Right now I'm doing 30 minutes of zone 2, easy endurance. And then I still have two 15-minute intervals of sweet spot. Your body is very, very smart. Although lactate acid is a waste product of energy production without oxygen, that's what you do when you go above your lactate threshold. Lactate acid is also a fuel. Believe it or not, lactate acid is transferred back into fuel. And when you're doing your zone 2, 3 type of workouts, this lactate acid will be used to get your energy to keep you going. So whenever you do VO2MAX intervals or sprints or any training that involves a lot of lactic acid, it's always smart to do either a very long cool down or like I'm doing right now, and that's some sweet spot sessions or like an hour of slow endurance or whatever, to give your body the opportunity to process that lactic acid that's built up in your muscles from those hard efforts. This will help your recovery and it also helps your body's ability to process the lactic acid and to transfer that back into fuel that can then be used again in your training and in your riding. Into my second 15-minute sweet spot interval. Back on this very cool looking straight rolling hilly road. The last part is a bit steep. I'm doing about 300 watts average on these 15-minute intervals. After this, about 45 minutes slow endurance back home, and that's it for this day. I timed it pretty well. I'm done with my interval. I'm pretty much on top of the hill. This is behind me. Looks pretty sick. I think this is the coolest road here on the island. Going down is pretty cool as well. Really, really fast. Sun's out, guns out. Back home to the apartment. Back to Daisy, my girlfriend. The rest of the day we're gonna be chilling on the beach, I think. Back at the apartment. It was a nice training today. Hard efforts uphill, pushed hard, some nice sceneries again, and then some nice sweet spot intervals on the rest of the island. It's always nice coming downhill back home. It's a nice and easy cool down. For now, that's it for today. Stay tuned because I'm gonna do some more training here on the island. I still have a couple days to go. I'll do some very long endurance ride, 5 and 6 hours, and I've got a training with some 40-20s. That's some really hard effort intervals. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel. See you later. See ya! Hoi schatje, ziet er leuk uit. Je nieuw badpak. So threshold zone would be 94 to 105. Threshold zone would be 94 to 105. Where am I going? See ya? Fuck. Same mistake like before. Garmin says straight, but I need to go left. Thank you. Here's the place you can do a camel ride. Me and Daisy did that a couple days ago. It was a lot of fun. I never saw so many camel toes in one day. Amazing. Hier zitten de twee op de schommelkameel.
Ik ben echt blij dat ik daar niet op zit.